Hey friends! I'm currently working on a couple videos that require a little bit more work, more research, more preparation, more editing, but I didn't want you to wait and have this space in between videos. I made an Instagram story asking for all of you to make assumptions about me, and then I will answer whether they're true or not. And let's just get right into it. You're actually a lot more badass than you present yourself in videos. I feel like I don't not present myself as a badass in videos. Should I just throw in a few more explosions and like wear sunglasses? I don't know. Your BTS bias is Suga. Your favorite color is red. Nope, my BTS bias is Jimin. I don't really have a favorite color. I really love all pastel colors. I really like combinations of color like pink and yellow, mint and pink, purple and pink.
Sounds like your favorite color is pink.
You don't listen to goth music. What qualifies as goth music? I do listen to some things that are considered goth music. I don't know, that's a whole argument that I don't really want to get into because I don't feel like I'm in a place to qualify what is or isn't goth music. You hate Lolitas who have just started. Absolutely not the case at all. I do not hate Lolitas who've just started. I mean, I do find that sometimes I can get a little bit grumpy in my ways because I've gone through a lot in Lolita, but then I have to really put myself back in my head and remember when I was a beginner. And I love seeing new Lolitas. I love seeing people who have gotten into it because people who have just started have still kind of had to overcome a lot to get there. Like they have to find the pieces, they have to find the confidence to wear it. So I really admire new Lolitas and old Lolitas, all Lolitas. It's Creep assumed I'm a baby. He just said you're a baby. I don't know what that means. I'm not a baby. I'm a full-ass grown adult. You're a fairy type Pokemon trainer. Absolutely. Fairy type and grass type are my favorites. You would like to travel to Europe. Yes, I would love to travel to Europe. The last time I was in Europe was in 2008, and I feel like I didn't get to fully appreciate it, and I wasn't involved in the Lolita community at that point. And I really would love to meet some European Lolitas and go back to Europe. You wore different alternative fashion before Lolita. Yes, I've worn a lot of different alternative fashions. I wore rockabilly for like 5 minutes. I was really into scene. When I was in middle school, I dressed like a complete mall goth, like Hot Topic and bondage pants. You aren't interested in traveling to Australia because you think it'll just be a hot Canada. I'm really interested in travel. I've been to Australia. I was really young when I went, but I really want to go back because I really want to meet deer stalkers and I really would love to collaborate with them. And I don't think it's like hot Canada. I've never heard that comparison before. You prefer sweet Lolita over classic and gothic Lolita. Yes. For the longest time, I had this mentality in Lolita where I wanted to have a little bit of everything. I wanted to collect so that I could have coordinates for all 3 categories. And that's really hard to do because not only do you have the dress, but then you have to have all the things to coordinate it with. I found that I was trying to build like 3 wardrobes, but all I ever wanted to wear was Sweet Lolita. I would say like 2 years ago, I just went through my wardrobe and I really cleared out everything that wasn't Sweet Lolita. Just made that my main focus because it was what I always default to and what I absolutely love. And then of course, my girlfriend wanted to start wearing gothic Lolita, and now I regret selling all of my gothic Lolita, but whatever. How was I gonna know? You like hiking. I do like hiking. I don't like the sun or heat. So if I could hike in like overcast, cool weather, I'd love it, but I find that most of the times that I've gone hiking, it was hot and sunny and I got sunburnt, sweaty. But the hiking part I like. You shoot from the waist up in most videos so you don't have to coordinate socks, tights, and shoes. Not having to coordinate socks, tights, and shoes is like a benefit of the way that I film, but it's not the reason that I film the way I do. I film from like the waist up because I do a lot of like vlogging and I feel like this is a good frame for me to be talking to you, like we're closer. I feel like if I was standing here and you just saw my full body, there would be kind of a disconnect and it would feel far away. It would also be kind of boring because I'd just be like standing here. Maybe if I like did dances. But I'm also sort of limited to how much I can fit in my frame just because my backdrops aren't full. And that was sort of something that I had to experiment with in one of the videos that I'm working on, is getting a full frame backdrop or have full view of my body. You used to be scene/emo in high school. Yeah. I find that a lot of J-fashion people were scene or emo in high school. You don't miss living in Cali at all. Not true. I miss living in California, but not enough to move back. I miss all the people in California and I miss the events and my family, but I don't miss actual California itself. If I could have all the people in California here, then I would be perfectly happy, but I feel like my heart is always going to be torn between those two places because there's so many people there that I love. You loved Big Comfy Couch as a kid. I don't know if Big Comfy Couch like didn't play in California or if I was out of the age range for it, but I only saw a few episodes as a kid and it wasn't a big part of my childhood. Looking back at it, it seems like it would be something that I would have really enjoyed. You go to Shoppers for a snack, but will come back with a snack and a stuffed animal friend. No, I'm super specific about the plushies that I get. I don't randomly just get them here or there. I really think about it because when I moved, I had to make my plushie collection a lot smaller. I had to sell a lot and I'm always thinking about having space for them. So I want to make sure that the plushies that I do get are ones that I super love and can't stop thinking about and really want. Plus they don't sell Rilakkuma at Shoppers, so. And if they sold Rilakkuma at Shoppers, I'd probably get a lot more. You're a top but radiate bottom energy? I'm sorry, Laura Illy. Do I radiate bottom energy?
No.
I mean, I'm a switch verse, but more of a top. Do I really give bottom energy? It's just because I dress feminine that you all think that I'm a bottom. You can't judge a book by its cover. You wanted to be an artist or musician when you were younger. Yeah, actually, my mom is an illustrator. My family really thought that graphic design was like the only artistic career that you could have. So I went into school studying graphic design and like wanting to be an illustrator, but I have a visual processing disorder that makes drawing really difficult and frustrating. It was something that I didn't enjoy and I found that I really enjoyed different types of storytelling, and then I kind of moved into film and here we are. You're gonna have black hair 5 ever. I don't know. I'm gonna have black hair until I get tired of it, and I thought that I would have gotten tired of it sooner, but I'm really enjoying it. I really love my black hair, but I never am somebody to say that I'll have my look be one way forever because I've changed so much throughout my life that I don't know. You don't like Trisha Paytas. I don't mind Trisha Paytas. She gives off a vibe that makes it seem like she's dumb, but she's actually very strategic and smart. And I admire how much work she's put into her YouTube and how dedicated she is and how much she's grown. You wear cute fashion, but you have a heavier, darker taste in music. Yes, absolutely, 100%. I listen to mostly metal and EDM. And like dark, spooky EDM. You were always a very hyper person. No! I wish. I really wish I was a hyper person. I admire people who have a ton of energy, but I do have bursts of being hyper and energetic, but I am kind of a Rilakkuma at heart and I'm always a little bit tired. You were kind of shy at first, but when people get to know you, you're like a whole new person. I don't think that I'm shy. I do think that I'm kind of guarded when I meet new people and I might not be as open with them or more protective of myself until I know that I am comfortable with them. You eat frosting straight from the container, but only with a fork. Ugh, no. I'm really particular about my frosting to like cake ratio. I need there to be a base of cake anytime I eat icing. I can't just eat it straight out of the container. Ugh, no, can't do it. This is so much to the point where when I get cupcakes, I like cut them in half and then take half of the bottom and put it on top to make it like a sandwich because I don't like putting a cupcake into my mouth and having just all icing be the first bite. In your mind, you daydream of being part of a Lolita TV network. Oh, I would love that so much, to just have a network with like Tyler and other Lolita YouTubers where we make different sketches and different videos. Oh yes, that is my dream. I would love that. You like Kingdom Hearts. I always wanted to play Kingdom Hearts when I was a kid. I loved the idea of it, but I never had it because I didn't have a console that I could play it on. And then as an adult, I was really excited to play it, and I got the first Kingdom Hearts as an adult, and I found that it was really, really hard. I would like to play the most recent one and try it out again because I do love that idea and I love Disney stuff, but I found it really, really challenging. You like dressing up but love sweatpants, PJs when you feel like lounging around. Called out. Absolutely, yes. I wear sweatpants most of the time. Back in October, my mom got me my first pair of Roots sweatpants. I have 2 of them now, and I basically live in them when I'm not dressed up. You changed your hair to a more natural color to be more professional in a workplace. Nope. I changed my hair because I found that green hair was extremely limiting in colors that I could wear, and I wasn't using half of my wardrobe because I was afraid of how it would look. I found that I couldn't really wear red with my green hair because then I look like a Christmas tree, and I have a lot of blue and purple in my wardrobe, and I found that when I wore it with my green hair, my skin tone looked really orange. I was tired of not being able to utilize my closet fully and having pieces that I wasn't wearing. You like sour candy? No. I do not like sour candy at all. I make crazy faces. I feel that sour candy like pains me at my core. I don't like it. Meeting your fans makes you nervous. Absolutely, yes. I'm always worried that I'm going to disappoint people when I meet them. You sort of start to imagine in your head like what they're like, and if they don't live up to that, then it's scary. And also situations where I meet fans, like it's always kind of different. At conventions I get really tired and sometimes socially drained, and so it's hard for me to connect with people as well. I really, really enjoy meeting fans. It really helps me be inspired to continue to make videos, and like hearing stories that people appreciate my work makes me want to do more. Before you wore Lolita, you pretended to hate pink. Yes. Is this a message from my mom? Because every chance she has to tell me, like, if I could go back to when you were 17 and tell you that you'd be wearing pastels and pinks, you'd tell me I was crazy. Yeah, as a teenager, I tried really hard to fit into this metal kid, hardcore frame kind of box, and occasionally I would sneak in like little floral pieces and pinks where I could, and I was looking at Lolita on my own and trying to learn about it, but I was still very much dressing like a scene kid, a metal head. You used to be socially anxious, but now couldn't give a what other people think. Yes. Growing up, I was an only child for 12 years, and my parents did a lot for me, especially when it came to speaking with people, and they kept me very protected. And I was very shy, and I kind of grew up with the same group of friends and didn't explore outside of that and didn't meet people outside of that core group. So when it came to speaking with other people outside of that, I got really scared. And then in high school, I was thrown into a completely new situation with all different people, and I had no friends. It was a completely new school, new district, and I had to then make friends. And it really pushed me out of my shell and forced me to be less shy, less socially anxious. You prefer eating salty snacks over sweets? No, I feel like I always have to have this balance. There's times when I'll crave something salty, and then after I will feel like I need to have something sweet to balance it out, or vice versa. I don't know which one I crave more. I really enjoyed answering your assumptions. Let me know if you learned anything new about me. Comment below if anybody makes assumptions about you that are totally wrong. I'd love to hear some stories regarding that. And as always, stay lovely.